Right, let's do a little update on the car. What needs to be finished, what's done. So let's start by wheeling her out. Let's have a look. I want to take you through the process of how, a lot of questions, how I get reverse gear with a bike engine. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Anyway, let's get it out and we'll go from there. There she is. Ah, yeah. Right, so I've dialed in the rear fitment. So last video, axle was kicked over this way a bit, but now look at that side. Look at that side, it's the same. Nice and low at the back. Fuel system is complete and done. So I've got my swirl pot, got my lift pump. So that's going from the petrol tank underneath here, lifts it up here into top of the swirl pot. And then the outlet of that comes out of this one, goes back to the tank. And then to the engine, it takes in fuel from the bottom of the swirl pot, and that means this whole thing is full of fuel and not air. So when I go around corners, the fuel cannot get any air in there. So that goes to, that's the pump to the engine. So Bosch 044 goes to a filter, goes to the engine. This comes back from the engine back into the swirl pot. So all the air goes to the tank. So that's the fuel setup. In the back, we've got our single leafs, A-frame kit, gas adjustable suspension, up the front, custom header tank, made out of copper, very nice. Brake, clutch, SPD clutch slave cylinder to clear the drive shaft, the first drive shaft as well. We've got our strut brace, and then to cool it, that's a mini radiator that I've turned. It usually sits this way. I've turned on its side, but then soldered. That's where the old fill point used to be. Soldered a plate onto that. That's an original fitting. And then onto the fitting here, this would usually poke out. I've soldered another elbow on, so it goes this way and misses the engine. And obviously then I've got my pipe going to my engine there. Right, so that's the cooling. Oh, the gears. Gears have obviously, you've got your gear stick here, which goes back and forwards. And that in turns makes this rod here go back and forwards, which then turns this rod, which then is linked to this rod, which then makes the gear, which means the gears on the bike go up and down, which that's how I change gears. Now these are all made by myself, these arms, they've all got thrush washers everywhere, so it moves nice and freely. See, look at that, it's not binding up and there's no play in it. So I move that a little bit, everything moves a little bit. Very nice bit of kit that. Now the reverse, so I've got one drive shaft going down there. I'll put the camera down to there, you'll see it goes to that box, and then that box is my reverse box. So if you come back in the car, so next to my gear stick, I've got this little stick here. Now, when I click this that way, I'm in reverse. When I click it that way, I'm in forwards. So what that does mean is, I've got 6 gears going forwards. When I do that, I've got 6 gears going backwards. Not that you'd want 6 gears, but it's the options there. And then I've got another prop shaft going from that reverse box to my back axle. So yeah, that's it really. So what's left to do? Well, one brake pipe, which is on that side of the wheel, bleed the brakes, then I can put the carpet in, put the seats in, and a few little bits of wiring. Oh, and the exhaust. Can't forget the exhaust. Well, I've got the exhaust over here. Well, it's in its unmade form, but that's the exhaust. But yeah, very close now. Very, very, very close. So today I'm going to get that brake pipe done. Try and sort out a few more little niggles. And then we're there. Yeah, as you can see, it sits beautifully. Yeah, we're going to do the brake pipe now. I'll show you how to do that. Then we can crack on with the next bit.